question being, should Penn State, for these atrocious crimes, get the death penalty?
I'm not going to lie. I can't even believe this is a question. Of course they should get the death penalty. The death penalty, according to its bylaws, by definition, the NCAA, and a 1-year ban. When I say death penalty, I'm talking about death. I'm talking about minimum 2 years. I'm talking about 5 years if necessary. I think this is the most heinous crimes that we have ever had to associate with the world of sports in my career. Whatever you have to do to make sure they're taken care of, while making sure the Penn State University does not have a football program, is fine with me. I don't care how it's done. I don't care if it's the NBA and the NCAA. I don't care if if the institution inflicts it upon itself. I don't care if the Pennsylvania State Legislature steps in because they're a state university and addresses this matter. Because anytime you think about Penn State, you're going to think about Joe Paterno. You're going to think about its football program. Jerry Sandusky was a former defensive coordinator. Joe Paterno, God rest his soul, was the head coach. Okay? This has football written all over it. To act like it doesn't have anything to do with sports is insulting to a child's intelligence, let alone that of an adult. It is ridiculous. It should immediately be addressed, and it should be imposed as expeditiously as possible. And I'm talking minimum of 2 years, 5 years.
5 years?
I don't think they should be playing football.
5 years? Lord,
they should not be allowed to play. This is child molestation. I want to emphasize that. For 14 years, they allowed it to happen. Off with them. Done. You trying to tell me from the janitor to contemporary, to colleagues of the janitor, to the head football coach, to the athletic director, all the way up to the president's office, only 6 people knew while this man was allowed to run on campus for 14 years? Children were molested here. Molested. There is no way around this. And it's directly connected to the football program. And to protect the football program, and let's not be foolish here. They weren't just doing it to protect their name. They were doing it to continue making those dollars. When all of this stuff came down, they were just bragging weeks or days before the free report came out how they generated $208 million for the university, because that was the way for everybody to sit there and say, we will still stand tall no matter what, and people will still support us, and they'll still give us money. I'm saying shut it down. You cannot sit around and allow anybody to believe there is not the most hefty price paid for child molestation.
I'm going to remind you.
It cannot happen.
Last point. 25 years ago, the NCAA finally said, SMU, that's enough. You've cheated and cheated and cheated. We're shutting you down. And guess what? SMU never has recovered. They're a shell of their former selves, even today. Just remember that. That's what happens with the death penalty.
So you know what? For child molestation, so what? Good riddance. Good riddance.
Much worse than paying some players.